What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the AFC South Roundtable. This is your Week 3 prediction show. I'm joined by Ruben with the Houston Texans, UCF Jaguar with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Titan Rossi with Tennessee Titans, and Derek Larger with the Indianapolis Colts. We'll be talking about the games that are coming up this weekend and how each team will fare. But before we do, please know that this stream is being powered by BetUS. Receive a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit with BetUS using code YouTube150. And your following two deposits will be at 125%. All right, take advantage of that opportunity with BetUS. And right now, they do have the odds up and available for you to place your bets for this weekend coming up, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on the screen right now, all right? The odds have already been listed. Houston Texans -1, all right? And also the Tennessee Titans -3, all right? Then you have the Jacksonville Jaguars at +5. And who am I missing? Let me see here. The Indianapolis Colts also -1. So go to BetUS, place your bets now so you can get in on the action and the game. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let's dive right into it. The first game of the week, I would like to go with the Tennessee Titans at home versus the Green Bay Packers. Let's go ahead and start with Ruben. What do you think is going to happen in this game in your score prediction?
This is a very important game for the Tennessee Titans. If they don't win this one, then they might as well already call it quits and end the Will Levis experiment. You cannot lose to Malik Willis at home. I have the Green Bay Packers upsetting the Tennessee Titans 17-14.
Ooh, 17-14 on the upset. Man, I know that sounds good. What about you, UCF?
Yeah, this is a crazy one. I mean, Titans fans did not know after they traded Malik Willis that they'd be playing in week 3. And but the thing is, man, the like I said earlier, the Green Bay Packers just has such great coaching. They're going to control the game through Josh Jacobs, and they're going to try to beat them the same exact way they beat the Colts. And I think Will Levis makes a couple mistakes. And I think the game plays out pretty similar to the way the Colts game played out. I actually have the Green Bay Packers winning 17-13.
Wow, man. Derek, how about you? Talk to us.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this Green Bay team is actually a lot more well-rounded than a lot of people think outside of the Malik Willis situation. They're very well coached. And while Tennessee definitely will put up a little bit more of a fight in stopping the run for Josh Jacobs, I still don't know if I have much faith in Will Levis to lead the offense, especially against this Green Bay secondary, which is still really good. So I will go with a final score of 20-13 Green Bay.
True, man. Titan Rossi, tough slate there. Why don't you tell us what you think is going to happen? Can Malik Willis hurt you all?
And I got a lot of heat last week from this show for picking the Titans to lose, and I had a good feeling that they were going to. But this week, I actually think the Titans match up well with Green Bay with Malik Willis at quarterback, because the Titans' run defense is they've been dominating. They just look awesome, especially in run and pass defense too. I mean, they're number one overall in defense, period. But I don't think they're going to let Green Bay and Jacobs run all over them, and I think they're gonna play a really tough game against the Packers, and I think they're gonna pull it out. Man, they know how Malik Willis is. He's been with the team for 2-3 years now. They know what he does, and I think it's a really good matchup for them. I think the Titans are going to bounce back this week at home. I'm gonna say that the Titans are gonna score over 17 points for a change, and I'm gonna say 20-17, the Titans.
20-17. UCF Jaguars shocked. All right, well, time will tell. Well, that's your first game and your first matchup. Let's stick with the 1:00 slate. We have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Bears, and the Colts are at home. Titan Rossi, we'll go right back to you. Tell us, what do you think is going to happen in that game and your score prediction?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really big on the Bears right now. I just think they're kind of like a disconjointed mess. And I mean, it makes sense with Caleb Williams. Like, a lot of people thought Caleb Williams was going to come out and just be like CJ Stroud 2.0 and lead this team to all these insane victories. Now, he could get better, but I think the Colts are going to win this game. I got the Colts winning it 23-16.
23-16, Colts win. What about you, UCF?
Yeah, I mean, the Bears, they have a lot of fun offensive weapons, but, you know, it all starts with the trenches, and they are not good on the offensive line. And I do think that the Colts pick up their first win of the year. I think the Colts win 13-12.
13-12. We got 2 Colts wins here. Ruben, do you agree? What do you have going on in this game?
Yeah, I do agree. There has to be a game where AR just comes out and looks like the number 4th overall pick. And that offensive line is very bad for Chicago. I think the Colts front 7 is going to find some success against them. I had the Indianapolis Colts winning 17-10.
Wow, Derek, does that make you nervous that everybody picked your Colts, or do you just straight up agree with them? How do you feel about this one?
The Bears are probably the easiest opponent we have until we get to the very end of the year. Wow. This is a bad Bears team. Caleb Williams is not 100% ready yet, and they have a lot of issues that the Colts should be able to adjust to. This is the last time that I will pick the Indianapolis Colts to win, and if they don't win, I won't pick them again to win a game the rest of the year. I will take the Indianapolis Colts winning their first game off the back of AR 21-17.
21-17, unanimously, the Colts gonna win. That's very interesting. Let's go over to Monday Night Football real quick. We got the big game here, the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills, and the Jags are on the road. Man, this is tough. I want to start with you, Ruben. How do you see this one going down in your score prediction?
I have an upset here. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to let the Jacksonville Jaguars go 0-3. Brian Thomas Jr., I am looking at you. Be the guy, be the number 1 option for this Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I think it is going to be very close because the Buffalo Bills are a damn good football team. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars barely winning. I have it 17-14.
Whoa. UCF's mind is blown. Derek, talk to us. What do you have in this one?
The Jacksonville Jaguars always play the Buffalo Bills really tough. Doesn't really matter where they play them at. They always play them tough. And Jacksonville is going to look for a rebound. So I smell an upset here as well in Buffalo in prime time. Jacksonville 21, Buffalo 20.
Man, man, UCF, I don't know if they setting you up or what. Man, Titan Rossi, talk to me. What's your thoughts?
I mean, look, I think Jacksonville will play them tough. I mean, the Titans and the Jaguars always play the Bills tough. Maybe it's an AFC South team. Maybe the other teams do as well. But I don't think the Jaguars are going to pull this one out, especially in Buffalo. I mean, if it was in Jacksonville, I would give them more of a chance for the upset. I'm going to say the Buffalo Bills, we'll say 30-24.
30-24. Man, oh man, Rossi had to be the guy. Well, UCF, where are you leaning? Are you with Ruben and Derek, or are you with Titan Rossi? Why, and what's your score prediction?
Well, I mean, this one is funny because, yeah, the Jaguars do have a really good history against the Bills. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is 2-0 against Josh Allen, and Trevor Lawrence in primetime games has 8 touchdowns versus 0 interceptions, 96.3 passer rating in 6 games. So he usually puts on in these games, but man, like, honestly, I'm in a mode where, like, gosh, the Bills have just been playing so good, and it's so hard for me to actually see, like, with the way the Jaguars have been playing, to actually beat them. So honestly, for me, until the Jaguars actually show that, you know, all units can play well, I can't, in my good conscience, pick them a win, especially against a good Buffalo team, especially in Buffalo, and especially on Monday Night Football. So I'll have the Jaguars losing 28-13.
28-13. Man, oh man. Tough. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over the last game of this week coming up, the Houston Texans versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Texans are on the road against a fire-hot defense. This is two defenses that are about to go head-to-head and battle it out. Great play by Sam Darnold right now. This is going to be the game to watch. Let's start with UCF Jaguar on this one. Who do you got, and what is the score?
Yeah, I mean, nobody would have thought the Minnesota Vikings would be 2-0 to start the year, especially, J.J. McCarthy goes down. They have a couple of other injuries on their team. And yeah, they're looking pretty good. And, I think I actually do really like their head coach. I think he is a pretty masterful offensive coach. But with this one, I'll have the Texans continuing to roll. I'll say the Texans win this one 24-21.
24-21. Titan Rossi, let's go with you on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Texans, like I said, I mean, the Texans they're a really good team. I mean, I really look forward to them doing some big things this season. And, I mean, the roster that they have is really good. I mean, Nico Collins has been absolutely phenomenal. The CJ Stroud to Nico connection. And I think Houston's going to be a little too much for Minnesota. Minnesota's been surprising. You know what I mean? It's been surprising. Sam Darnold, the whole deal there. But I think the Houston Texans are going to get the better of them. I'm going to say Houston 27, Minnesota 21.
Derek, what about you in this one?
Yeah, this will be a pretty good defensive contest here. Yeah, the Vikings with, I think, the second most sacks in the NFL right now through the first 2 weeks. Nobody expected the Vikings to be red hot like this. But I don't think it is going to last. I don't think they're equipped to continue that success throughout the entirety of the year. They might right now, but I think at some point it's going to start faltering. And when the push comes to shove, I trust CJ Stroud over Sam Darnold. I will go the Texans 23, Vikings 21.
Man, oh man, unanimous across the board. Ruben, do you agree with these gentlemen, or do you see it another way? And what's your score prediction for your team?
I see this being a very close game. I do have the Houston Texans winning 21-17. These defenses are fantastic. Brian Flores has those Minnesota Vikings playing well, but you're going back to the place where Stephon Diggs had many great moments, and you are going back to the place where Danielle Hunter, who you gave $48 million guaranteed to, is returning home once again. And when you have two great defenses going at it, you look at the quarterback play, and I'm taking CJ Stroud over the other 31 quarterbacks in the NFL. It's going to be the LSU matchup. Justin Jefferson versus Derek Stingley Jr. They win at it consistently at practice in LSU, and this is going to be a fun matchup. Like Dawson said, who would have thought the Vikings were 2-0? But I think it's going to come back down to reality. The Houston Texans with another road win and come back 3-0.
Wow. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning into the AFC South Roundtable. These are your week 3 predictions from Ruben with the Houston Texans, Derek with the Indianapolis Colts, UCF with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Titan Rossi with the Tennessee Titans. Until next time, we love you all. Don't forget this stream is being powered by BetUS, where they are offering 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit, and your next 2 deposits after that can get 125%. Take advantage of it. If you're looking for a new sports book, BetUS is where to be. Supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel, and thank you for supporting the AFC South Roundtable. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Peace. We are out.